Another opening of another show in Philly, Boston, or Baltimore. Welcome to my special room. In my special room, tickling the ivories, feels like in the womb. Notes come fresh and easy, that's where I find peace of mind. Among the smiles on your face, we're from the same human race. It's so hard to be me, it's an art you see. Playing, here's the key. There's no walls round me. Let the waterfall flow. Let it flow. Let it flow. In my sacred room, circling the seasons, feels like flowers bloom. Without rhyme or reason, that's where I find peace of mind. Among your hearts and your souls, we're all the same in our goals. It's so hard to be me, it's a craft you see. Playing, here's the key to creativity. Let your inner light glow, let it glow. Let it glow. It's so bright. I'm being blinded by your brilliance, your radiance, your luminosity. There's only one you, there'll never be another you, so you might as well be the best version of yourself. I invite you to close your eyes. Imagine you're in that special place where you feel safe, warm, comfy, cozy, knowing all is well right here and right now, for your highest good and the highest good of all those you care about. Let the healing power of music envelop your essence, illuminate your mind, touch your heart and soul, brighten your spirits, and lift your night. In my special room, I am free. In my sacred room, there's no doom or gloom. To be me in my special room. Welcome to my special room. We have a spectacular lineup tonight of superstar singers and songwriters and master musicians from near and far to entertain you. Let me entertain you. Let me make you smile. I'll do a few tricks, and we've got lots of treats in store, so stay tuned. This is a benefit for the Innocence Project, a meritorious and magnanimous organization that works diligently to find the necessary DNA evidence to exonerate innocent victims who have been wrongly accused, falsely convicted, and unjustly incarcerated for decades. The Innocence Project also advocates for criminal justice reform to prevent further malfeasance and corruption of the kind that currently runs rampant in the system. Our elected officials, they don't care who they put away. They know ahead of time that the evidence is faulty, but they just want to say to you, look what I did. I cleaned the streets of criminals. Vote for me, vote for me. And who's affected the most? Those of color or the indigent that don't have enough money to hire high-priced attorneys to exonerate them. Ergo, the streets are lined with criminals, as in the OJs of the world, and the prisons are filled with innocent people. There's a link in the chat room where you can donate. All contributions are tax deductible. the most amazing thing about these courageous men and women is when they're finally released, they're not even hostile or angry or resentful. Recently, a gentleman stood on the steps of the prison after being released and said to the Innocence Project, "I'm going to make you proud because you fought for me. I'm not going to just sit on the couch and do nothing with my life. I'm going to make sure this doesn't happen to anyone else. I promise you that. I don't want all of my time to have been for naught." Whew. Those are my heroes and heroines. Whew. And speaking of heroes and heroines, I want to thank my amazing daughter, without whom this would not be possible, for her endearing and enduring energy, enthusiasm, efforts, encouragement, and tech savvy. You are the sunshine of my life. Forever you'll be in my heart. You are the apple of my eye, and I'll always be around. You are the reason for the season, the gift that keeps on giving, and I am the luckiest parent on the planet. If you miss any portion of this showcase or want to watch previous ones, they're streaming on my YouTube channel, Sleepless in Studio City, also the name of my radio show, which airs nightly at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time at AmericanHeartsRadio.com. Many of these accomplished, acclaimed artists are interviewed on my show. There's a link in the chat room. Previous episodes are streaming on iTunes. I'm also offering, for a limited time, complimentary life coaching sessions to help you find the silver lining and look at the glass half full instead of half empty. You can complain that the rose bush has thorns, or you can rejoice that the thorn bush has roses. This is an opportune time to turn your black and white melodrama script into one that's full, living Technicolor, a masterpiece to cherish and behold. You can reach me at sleeplessinstudiocity@gmail.com for a complimentary consultation. And without further ado, to you and you and you, I am pleased and privileged to present, all the way from the Denver, Colorado area, the stunning, stellar, sterling, sensational singer and pianist, Marguerite Juenemann. Welcome to the show, Marguerite.
Oh, hello, hello, hello. How are you?
Hello, what a joy and pleasure.
And thank you. And I really appreciate being invited. This is not my first time, but we're going to just do something a little different this time. You're going to make me play the piano.
What an honor.
Well, I'm not a piano player as far as accompanying myself because I find myself cussing too much. And that kind of ruins the storyline, you know? It just kind of, those expletives need to be
Ooh.
deleted. But in the meantime, I will honor your request. Please overlook the mistakes. I don't know if you'll care, but in the meantime, I usually do. But you know, I,
Sometimes the mistakes end up being the blessings, and it turns out that they're really the silver lining and the diamond in the rough.
true enough. True enough. It's just your inspiration trying to tell you to do something else instead of the same old thing.
Yep.
So, yeah. And I wasn't sure if I should choose tunes that went along with your theme or if they were just to be um, tunes that I'm comfortable performing and that I know your audiences would really like. And so the first tune is about children.
Yay.
Yes, children are a force to be reckoned with. They have their own little minds, they have their own little ways of doing things, and we could sure learn a lot just by being as naturally inclined as they are. You
Oh,
want
I love that. I love that. My grandmother used to say, listen to the children. They know everything. They're very wise.
they are, and if you want the truth, ask a child. They will give it up in a heartbeat.
All right. Well, take it away, Marguerite Juenemann.
Okay. Small children found babes' blues around. Blues make 'em cry. Unlike adults, have fewer faults, and as a rule, they're pretty cool. Kids meet blues, they greet blues, then beat blues. Kids take a fall, but like a ball, bounce up again. They'll shed a tear too full of fear. They're not afraid, they've got it made. Kids hate blues, they meet blues, then beat blues. Small girls and boys trade blues as toys, like in a game. They'll shed a tear too full of fear. They're not afraid, they got it made. Kids beat blues, then meet blues, then beat blues. Small girls and boys trade toys as blues as toys, yep, like in a game. Blues come their way most every day. They're not afraid, they've got it made. Kids make blues, then fake blues, then shake blues. Some tiny tots get blues a lot, but never grieve. Kids in the know, when feeling low, cry blues away, don't let them stay. Kids make blues, they fake blues, then shake blues. Kids make blues, they greet blues, then beat blues. Ha! Kids spy blues, goodbye blues, goodbye blues.
Bravo! What a way to open the show. And you are a force to be reckoned with.
I'm so.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome.
All right. What's next?
The next one is a Randy Weston tune. I think Randy Weston is actually a West Coast pianist, composer. Amazing, amazing music
Yeah.
from this man. And this tune is not necessarily a vocal tune, but there are some vocalists who've written lyrics to various and sundry things, but no one except one person wrote lyrics to something as difficult as this. It's called The Peacocks, and Norma Winstone, she is a serious force to be reckoned with.
Oh.
Yes, she wrote these lyrics, and it's sad in a way, but it's very pensive and states a good point. And so, here we go.
All right.
The windows looked out onto a pathway never ending of flowers and trees with little pathways all descending to a garden far below us, the pavilion in the moonlight, where the peacocks proudly graced the a timeless place, another way of living. You moved in so close, I really thought that you were giving. I allowed myself a moment to believe that you would need me to reflect upon what might have been. The summer skies, I saw it reflected in the color of your eyes. But somehow I could never peel away the layers of disguise. I'm drowning now, I am slowly sinking in a sea of blue and green, where what you are is never seen. How can anybody know you? I still hear the ringing of a church bell in the morning. The peacocks still calling out their sad and bitter warning. Beauty's only an illusion. Here your thought is an intrusion. A mirage is all it's ever been. The summer skies, I saw it reflected in the color of your eyes. But somehow I could never peel away the layers of disguise. I'm drowning now, I'm slowly sinking in a sea of blue and green, where what you are is never seen. How can anybody know you? I still hear the ringing of a church bell in the morning. The peacocks still calling out their sad and bitter warning. Take a final look around you. Hold the memory forever. Find a quiet place inside where you can listen to the things your heart is saying. Beauty's only an illusion. Hear your thought as an intrusion. A mirage is all it's ever been.
Wow. Oh my gosh, that was mesmerizing. And you know what? You are precious, priceless, and prized as a peacock. That was pure perfection. Wait, you found the piano was marvelous.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
And your voice is absolutely riveting. Thank you so much. Woo! I got
Thanks for making
chills.
me part of it.
Oh,
Appreciate that. It's a
thank you
hard word
so
to
much.
sing. Yeah, you're very welcome.
Oh,
More,
wow.
more people.
Yes. Moving and grooving now. Woo! Took my breath away. All right. Up next. next, I welcome to the stage the A plus, ace, adept, adroit, gifted guitarist, Scotty Bramer. Welcome, Scotty. Hello there. Welcome to the show.
Hi, how's it going? Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
It's great. It's
Definitely,
so good to have you.
yeah, so great. So great to be here. Thank you, Marguerite. That was awesome. That was really beautiful. Um, um, great. Well, I have a couple tunes to play for you guys. I think we'll start with an original. How's it sound?
Okay, that sounds wonderful.
Good. This is called "To Illuminate All Shadows."
Take it away, Scotty Bramer. Wow. That was magical, marvelous, magnificent musicianship. Whoa, inspiring. Thank you. Wow. You wrote that.
Yes.
I love it. What's the name of it?
Illuminate all shadows.
Is it recorded yet?
Actually, we just recorded in the studio. We did some live recording and videos kind of at the same time. So that's going to be released coming up pretty soon. There's 4 different videos. That was one of them, actually.
Okay, we'll look for that.
Definitely. That'll be released everywhere. Definitely on YouTube because it'll be like live video. Um, yeah, and there will be an album coming up soon as well.
Oh,
So
wonderful. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. All right, what's next? More.
well, I'd like to play a jazz standard called "Nobody Else But Me" by Jerome Kern.
Okay,
All
take
right.
it away. That was a faultless, peerless, matchless, faultless performance. Woo! Thank you.
Pleasure. Yeah, thanks so much for having me. Yeah, we have a couple shows coming up if anybody's interested. We have one on with my group, a group called Bodhisattva Music, and we have one coming up this Saturday at the Harmony Room at St. B. It's going to be a really, really cool, fun band. Adam Hirsch on keys, and Stark Coles on bass, and Anthony Fung on drums. So it's a really amazing lineup.
All right.
And yeah, I think that's our next show. So if anyone's interested, feel free to come on by. And,
All right. It's going to be wonderful. Thank you so much. All right, folks. Moving and grooving now. I am proud to present with the utmost admiration, adoration, and appreciation the terrific, top-notch, talented Gary Stockdale. Welcome to the show, Gary.
Here in sound because it says the host asked me to start my video, so I just
Hello there.
That was a lot of alliteration, Deb.
I'm glad you noticed. It's my favorite. I was going to add some more.
Yeah, that's right.
So what do you have in store for us tonight?
You look fabulous. That's a nice hat. That's a very great hat.
Thank you.
Well, I figured I would do a couple songs. That's kind of odd? I mean, no one else is doing songs tonight, right? That was great, Scott and Marguerite. That was lovely. I'm going to do the first song I'm going to do is this is the way I would intro this song. If you were born before 1965, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. If you were born after 1965, you probably won't realize that a world like this ever existed, but it did. There is one place, since we're not in a live room, there's one place during the song that almost as a Pavlovian response, you might want to clap twice or tap something twice. I'll kind of point it out to you when it comes, but it's sort of in our DNA. Anyone who grew up in those days. So again, right. if you were born after 1965, you won't realize, but this is exactly the way things were in that period. So
all right, woo!
If you're ready, I am.
Oh, wow. Ready.
Okay, here we go. Growing up in the 60s, from the baby boom, seemed like every door would lead to a smoke-filled room. From Pall Malls to Lucky Strikes, everyone was lighting up. Everywhere you looked, everybody was smoking. TV hosts had ashtrays on the table every night. They'd take a drag and then exhale to time the joke just right. Bud Collyer, on To Tell the Truth, waxed eloquent for Salem's. Ed Sullivan smoked larks, Ed Sullivan sold larks twixt Bally Roos and Jackie Mason. More doctors smoked Camels than any other cigarette. But you needn't walk a mile, they sold them everywhere you went. Us tear-eating smokers would rather fight than switch. With one black eye, two black lungs. Now everybody spit, smoking. Everybody was smoking. Some thought menthol helped the medicine go down sweet and slow, but Marlboro men did not go in for all that rigmarole. Take a puff, it's springtime, it's a frolic in the woods. Sorry, Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. Those skinny guys who played in all those guitar bands, stuck the stick right on the neck while they were busy with their hands. Black folks got the word, come all the way up to cool. It was okay for them to smoke, but maybe not to go to school. But soon equal rights came also to the so-called weaker sex. You've come a long way, baby. Now come on, smoke the cigarette. Blow some smoke into her face, man. She'll be putty in your hands, and you can share an L&M after you've emptied out your glands. Smoking. Everybody was smoking. Then someone threw a pail of water on the fire, showing life's distress on some black and wire. Oh, let me start that bridge again. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know. I saw something on the screen and it distracted me. Blow some smoke and let's see. Everybody was smoking. Now, here comes the bridge. The bridge is really great. It bridges one part of the song to the other. That's why they call it a bridge. Then someone threw a pail of water on the fire, showing lungs destroyed, all clogged up with muck and mire. Kent's had filters with asbestos. Heaven rest us, there's no doubt. All the filters in the world can't stop the truth from coming out. One day I noticed, when I smoked a cig outside, all the other folks were inside, still cozy, warm and dry. I started smoking to be in, to be like, dig me, I'm cool. So how come I'm out here freezing, feeling like a fool? So I stopped, I went cold turkey, never even snuck a puff. Though I'll say for a while, hey, it was pretty goddamn rough. Still, I quit those whats, those butts, those stinking cigarettes. Though I admit I've not quit smoking certain other things just yet. Although smoking is less hip now in the good old USA. Think R.J. Reynolds will just slip out, tuck its tail and run away. No, they got market share in China, Indonesia, and Ukraine. The name may have changed, but the smoke screen remains. Smoking. Everybody was smoking. Ooh, filter, flavor, flip top box. Smoking, you get a lot to like when you're smoking.
Woo! Wait a minute. I'm smoking. You're smoking. Now the whole room is smoking.
I
Smoking
sort
hot.
of lost my mind in the middle of it there. I actually literally forgot who I was, where I was. I blame Donald Trump. So, you know.
Oh, that was the epitome of excellence. And I'm telling you, it was transformative, transcendent, and super nostalgic. So thank you. Wow. What a masterpiece.
How about troublesome and terrific?
That's you. Oh, wow. That was so fun. I love that.
Thank you.
All right. Well,
So
more.
Deb, how do people contribute to the Innocence project thing that you're doing?
There's a link in the chat room, and it's in there now. It's very easy breezy. We have our own fundraising page, and that's all. Donations are tax deductible.
Excellent. I love that.
Yep.
All right. So I thought I would do a love song next, if that's okay.
Oh, I'm already in love. So go right ahead.
You are very sweet, Deb. Everybody should give Deb a big hand, especially for that. I think I'm going to try that hat sometime. This one.
Oh
is
my
nothing-
gosh. And it would match your shirt.
I think so. I think so.
Yes. We're a match made in heaven.
I love that. All right. So anyway, this is just a good love song, and it's called "I Still Love You," and I'll just start playing it. Here we go.
Is this dedicated to anyone or written about someone?
I actually wrote it because my wife would say, "How come you never write any songs about me?" And I said, "Oh, honey, every song I write is about you." But that didn't really fly, so this one actually is. So,
Oh, all right. Yes.
in a trance at first glance, I start falling like summer rain in the sun. Then I part with my heart, I go all in. That's how we two became one. And though at times our souls get tried, there's not one day goes by when I'm not glad that I said I do. For I still love you, even after all this time. I'm so glad that you are mine. And I will love you, whatever life may put us through. I will still love you. Hand in hand we make plans to grow on and see how high we can climb. Though some years may bring tears, we go on, taking one day at a time. But even when we're on a roll, there's so much we can't control. But worries fade away each time I hold you. And I still love you, though at times my future past seems like it's running by so fast. And I will love you, even if you break my heart in two. I will still love you. I know that we have quarreled some, but we've truly had our fun. We built a dream and made it come true. So I still love you, even after all this time. I'm so glad that you are mine. And I will love you, whatever life may put us through. One thing I know is true. I will still love you.
Oh, wow. Woo! I was moved to tears. I'm just, oh,
Oh, thank you,
That
Deb.
was absolutely so touching, and how I was just thinking how lucky your wife is and how lucky you are, because that
Thank
is
you.
pure love.
Well, we're all lucky to be sharing this with you, and thank you for
Oh,
doing all this, and I appreciate you making me a part of it.
oh, what an honor and a privilege. Thank you so much. Oh,
Thank you, and thank everybody. And I'm looking forward to the other people. So
all right. I'm speechless in Studio City instead of sleepless in Studio City from all this greatness. I'm just so moved. All right, folks. Whew. Now that I catch my breath again, it's time to take a tizzy. We're going to have a Fab Fun photo shoot led by our premier photographer. And I invite all the artists to unmute yourself and put yourself on camera, and everybody else can take a tizzy and visit the loo, fill up your cup of joe, have another glass of wine. We'll be right back. All right. Welcome, everybody.
hello.
Okay, we've got, let's see, who are we waiting for? We've
Like,
looking for Elizabeth. Is she in the house yet?
Yes, I'm here, and it says the hostess. Oh, it did say it had that you had stopped me, but here I go.
All right. All
hello.
right. Hello there.
Short video.
Okay, you guys, I just want to take 1 minute, if I can stop the tears from the last gorgeous masterpiece song, to express my gratitude and say I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Each and every one of you has made an indelible mark on my soul. You'll always have a place in my special room, and I'm eternally grateful for your gracious generosity, your conscientious commitment to the cause. This is like a dream come true to be in the presence of such greatness. So thank you so much. Whew. All right. And so we're going to do just a couple of poses, and we're going to start out with just the regular say cheese. And Maxie's going to tell us when to freeze. All right.
How come we never get to see Maxie?
She's incognito behind the curtain, the master, the wizard behind the curtain. All right, folks. So everybody, a big smile. Cheese.
1, 2, 3. Perfect.
Okay. And how about peace signs, talking about nostalgia in the 60s?
1, 2, and 3. Perfect.
Okay. And how about a big hug? Hug yourself. Love the one that you're with.
1, 2, and 3.
Okay. And how about reaching for the sky? The world is your oyster and anything is possible.
1, 2, and 3.
Okay. And how about silly? Wants to be silly, or scared or silly?
1, 2, and 3. Perfect.
Okay. And now one last big smile, this time from head to toe, inside and out. Go to your happy place and feel that joy.
1, 2, and 3. Perfect.
Okay, you guys, thank you so much. And I hope you'll stick around for our second act.
Thank you, Deb.
Here we go. Thank you. Cheerio. All right, folks, welcome back. That was so fun. And I want to remind you that this is a benefit for the Innocence Project. And if you missed any portion of the showcase or want to watch previous ones, they're streaming on my YouTube channel, Sleepless in Studio City. Also the name of my radio show, airing nightly at 9 o'clock at AmericanHeartsRadio.com. And we're also asking for donations to continue curating these concerts and cover our costs. There's a link in the chat room. You can donate any amount via Venmo at Debs Jazz Concerts, phone number ending in 9003. And without further ado, to you and you and you, I welcome to the stage with the utmost respect and reverence the exquisite, enthralling, enchanting, exuberant, exhilarating Elizabeth Tomboulian. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Deb, thanks for having me.
Welcome.
All right.
And what do you have in store for us tonight?
I've got a couple of songs. I'm going to start with a song written by Kurt Weill with lyrics by Ogden Nash, our
Ooh.
favorite poets. It's called Speak Low.
All right.
Speak low when you speak low. Our summer day withers away too soon, too soon. Speak low when you speak low. Our moment is swift, like ships adrift. We're swept away too soon. Speak low, darling. Speak low. Love is a spark lost in the dark. Too soon, too soon. I feel wherever I go that tomorrow is near, tomorrow is here, and always too soon. Time is so old and love so brief. Love is pure gold and time a thief. We're late, darling, we're late. The curtain descends, everything ends too soon, too soon. I wait, darling, I wait. Will you speak love to me, speak love to me, and soon. Time is so old and love so brief. Love is pure gold and time a thief. We're late, darling, we're late. The curtain descends and everything ends too soon, too soon. I wait, darling, I wait. Will you speak love to me, speak love to me, speak love to me, speak love to me, and soon.
That was delightfully divine and heavenly sublime. Thank you.
This next tune is an original. I do energetic healing work called quantum energetic structured therapy, and I had a client named Patrice, who is also a wonderful soprano and a teacher of sopranos. And we were in Appleton, Wisconsin, and she came in one day and she said, you know, I want to change everything. I don't want to live in the house I'm living in. I don't want to be married to Donald anymore. I don't want to work at Lawrence University Conservatory. I said, what do you want to do? She said, I want to go to Chicago and live with James Ginsberg, the notorious RBG's son, Ruth Bader Ginsburg's son, James. He had already produced like 18 albums for her and on his classical CD album label. So they'd been having 20 years of foreplay or something, you know what I mean? So, golly, that was in June, and by September 1, she was living in Chicago. So I wrote this for her. It's called Flying Away to a New Life. And it's kind of an ethereal song, and I have now flown my own coop.
Oh, yes. All right. Bravo.
From New York, and a wonderful marriage with Lee Tomboulian. So I still love him madly. Our paths have diverged. It's not a failure, it's just a divergence.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Here we go. So, flying away to a new life.
Oh.
You found your wings and you're flying away to a new life. Some of those you've left behind are wondering what they might have done to keep you from flying away. How wonderful to fly! I could touch the moon. Now I feel so overjoyed. Exhilarating, so incredibly free and easy, light, floating away. You found a boat and you're drifting at sea to a new love. Some of those you've left behind are wondering what they might have done to keep you from drifting
Wow. That was striking, staggering, gripping. Oh, 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 I got chills from head to toe. Absolutely a class act you are, and that was a magnum opus.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you
I
so much.
sent that chart to you today while ago.
Oh, wow.
Have a PDF.
I forgot. Oh my God, that would be such heaven. Thank you. Oh, woo.
And thank you, Deb, for
That was
putting this together for the
intoxicating.
Innocence Project. It's you know, there are so many wrongfully incarcerated people, like millions of them in our country. So it's such a worthy cause.
Oh, yes. And we were talking about that with, Juneteenth and everything, that there's still slave labor going on, especially in the prisons. I mean, these people are working for either nothing or pennies.
The prisons
They
are
don't even get compensated. So we,
century Jim Crow, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so
yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much. You make it, and you are a true treasure, a gem. Thank you. Oh, wow. I feel like the luckiest gal on the planet. All right, folks. Last but certainly not least, the icing on the cake, the cherry on top, la creme de la creme, la pièce de résistance, the compelling, commanding, charismatic, captivating Ron Johnson. Welcome to the show, Ron.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can't see you
Hello?
yet, but
Okay, we're just getting it hooked up right now.
there you
Okay,
are.
Here I am. How are you?
All right. I'm great.
Well, I'm looking forward to doing a couple songs for you tonight. And thanks for having me. By the way, I enjoyed all the artists. Wow, they're just so talented, amazing, original performances. I just thought it was great. So tonight we're going to do a little different to close the show out. We're doing a show in Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, at Vibrato's Jazz Grill, Herb Albert's Club in Bel Air, if you're a Southern California resident. And we're doing the music of Bobby Darin. And we're excited to present this show called The Music of Bobby Darin and Friends. And I thought tonight I would do a couple songs that aren't necessarily known in his book of music. He had 3 music careers, and his first, when he came on the scene, he was a pop idol, kind of like today, have all these pop idols. He was the pop idol in the late 50s. And then after that kind of went out, he started out in the big band era, and was big rivals with guys like Sinatra and the Rat Pack and all that. And we'll tell you a bunch of stories at the show, by the way, too. So we're going to talk about his life. And then well, why don't I do a song? I'm gonna take these headphones off because my setup, I kind of have to have these on to hear you. So I'm going to take this on. When I'm done, I'll put them back on.
All
the
right.
first song I'm going to do for you is a wonderful tune. Let me get this off of here. Is a song called "What a Difference a Day Makes," huh?
Yeah.
What a difference a day makes in our music. So let's start out with a wonderful tune that he made famous. He loved to cover songs, and that was his real ability.
All right. Woo.
Play a little piano for you. What a difference a day makes. Only 24 hours brought the sun and the flowers when there used to be rain. My yesterday was blue, dear. Today I'm part of you, dear. My lonely nights are through, dear. Since you were mine, what a difference a day makes. There's a rainbow before me. Skies above can be stormy. Since that moment of bliss, your thrilling kiss, oh, it's heaven when you find romance on your menu. What a difference a day made, and the difference is you. Oh, there's a rainbow before me. Skies above will be stormy. Since that moment of bliss, your thrilling kiss, well, it's heaven when you find romance on your menu. What a difference a day made, and the difference is you.
Woo! Whoa, what a difference you just made in my life and the life of everyone with the privilege of being in your presence. That was 5 stars, 2 thumbs up.
I appreciate that. Thank you
Oh,
very
I
much.
can't wait for more.
Well, I got to tell you, if you hear thunder and you see lightning, that's happening as we speak out here in Riverside. That's
You
kind
heard?
of where I'm at right now. And, all day it didn't rain. I was hearing all this talk about rain, rain, rain. When it rains in Southern California, it's a giant thing, And so I thought I was going to get away with it. And right before the show started, everything started out here. So let's give it a hope. Anyway, Bobby Darin, like I said, he had. I think we have time for one more, right? Is that what we're going to do? One more for you today?
Yep.
Okay. So he had 3 careers really in his time, and we'll if you come to the show, we'll talk a lot about his life, and it's kind of a neat and interesting life that he lived. He was the very first person to record a Great American Songbook album. So he paved the way for all these artists, that are out there doing these Great American Songbook albums, like Rod Stewart, who did 3 of these albums, the rock and roll guy that did these Great American Songbook albums ended up being his top-selling albums of all time. And guys like Michael Bublé and stuff. So he was the guy that started all this. And all these guys owe a lot of their careers to Bobby Darin. Anyway, the final tune I'm going to do for you is a great tune. It's called A Nightingale Sang in Berkeley Square. Oh, that certain night we met, there was magic above in the air. There were angels dining at the Ritz. The nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. Oh, you may be right, I may be wrong, I'm perfectly willing to swear. Oh, when you turned and smiled at me, the nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. Hey, come on. The moon that lingered over London town, poor puzzle moon day bore a frown. How could you know we were so in love? The whole darn world seemed upside down. The streets of town pale with stars, such a romantic affair. And as we kissed and we said goodnight, the nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. Hey! Strange it was, how sweet and strange, it was a dream beyond compare. With that easy, crazy, lazy night we met, the nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. That heart of mine, oh so loud and fast, oh a merry-go-round at the fair. Oh, when we're dancing cheek to cheek, the nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. You see, came and stealing all the gold and blue to go and rendezvous. Hey now, I still remember how you smiled at me. That dream you see, was it true? Our homeward step, just as light, dancing the beat of a stair. Oh, and the echo far away, the nightingale sang in Berkeley. Nightingale sang in Berkeley. The nightingale sang in Berkeley Square.
A home run.
Thank you.
That was outstanding, astonishing, astounding, out of this world, over the moon. Woo!
Well, thank you very much.
Oh.
I hope you folks can join us Tuesday night, 7:30 at the Vibratos. I have a great 7-piece band, and it's going to be a hoot. And so we hope you can come out and enjoy the music of the great Bobby Darin. Also, I have Stephen Michael McCann is going to be joining me as a guest.
Yes.
And he's amazing. So it's going to be a fun show.
Yes.
We're going to be doing some stuff from Frankie Valli, and he's going to light the stage up. So, if you're looking for a fun night, come on out, and we hope to see you.
Oh, definitely. Don't miss this. Thank you so much. Oh,
very
wow. Oh, I'm out of adjectives. And I'm amazed. And that was absolutely extraordinary. All right, folks, stay tuned. In 2 weeks, we'll have another spectacular lineup. And in the meantime, if you'd like to see change in the world, be that change starting in your own backyard with the words that you use. Words are so powerful. They can build bridges and bonds, or they can burn bridges and bonds. And here's the key component. Before you speak, because once the words leave your lips, the damage is done, albeit heartfelt apologies. So before you speak, stop, pause, and think. THINK is what I'm about to say. Thoughtful, helpful, intelligent, necessary, and kind. In my special room, tickling the ivories, feels like in the womb. Notes come fresh and easy, that's where I find peace of mind. Among the smiles on your face, we're from the same human race. It's so hard to be me, it's an art, you see. Playing here's the key to creativity. Let your inner light shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. And I leave you with this love meditation to say often during the day to yourself, then to another person, especially someone who irks you or pushes your buttons, and to the world at large. And it goes like this. First part, may I be peaceful, happy, and light. In mind, body, and spirit, may you be peaceful, happy, and light in mind, body, and spirit. And may they be peaceful, happy, and light in mind, body, and spirit. And here's part two. May I be safe and protected from illness and injury. May you be safe and protected from illness and injury. And may they be safe and protected from illness and injury. And here's part three, my favorite. Are you ready? Here we go. May I be free from anger, affliction, fear, and anxiety. May you be free from anger, affliction, fear, and anxiety. And may the whole world be free from anger, affliction, fear, and anxiety. And there'd be no war. There'd be no fighting. There'd be no famine or hunger or homelessness. There'd be no prejudice or oppression or violence. There'd be no murder, mayhem, misery, or melancholy. There'd only be love. That's all there'd be is love, and that's all we need is love. 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 Quite right, Slee. In my special room, I am free. In my sacred room, there's no doom or gloom. I am free to be me in my special room. Peace out. It's a wrap.